Going on, people? It's the bear here. It's the bear here once again. Um, People probably wonder why. God, excuse me. People probably wonder why I'm not making too many videos. Outside of EDP, I don't get any views. Oh, now, God, excuse me. Now, I watch a lot of YouTube, so I'm going on. As soon as I start talking, stuff start happening. Stuff start going on with my body. I don't know why. Anyway, out. Please, if you hear any noise in the background, TV, whatever, that's someone else that lives near me that can't keep their TV down. Well, not near me, but in the other room, they can't keep their TV down. So if you hear any noise, if you hear the TV in the background, it's not me. It's the guy next to me. Okay. So let's talk about the Game Awards. I know, y'all. I know the TV is bothersome, but it's better than the noise y'all was getting before, right? It's a little bit better than that. But anyway, it's a quarter after 5 in the morning. And I had to talk about the Game Awards. The Game Awards was trash. The Game Awards was absolutely horrible. And I'm going to give you my opinion why. For those of y'all that like Alan Wake 2 and Baldur's Gate 3, y'all are going to be pleasantly surprised how many award shows that those games done had. They had quite a bit. I mean, Baldur's Gate 3 won Game of the Year. But those are two games that I won't be playing. Maybe if it came on Game Pass, maybe. But as far as buying, I won't do that. I will not do it. You know, back in 2000 and let me get this right here, 2021, if I'm not mistaken, It Takes Two won Game of the Year. After the Game Awards, we heard nothing about the game. No DLC, no nothing. But this is the game that won Game of the Year in 2021. Why haven't we heard anything about it yet? Because you know why? Because people really wasn't playing it. And that's the way I see with Baldur's Gate 3, and Alan Wake 2. I don't see them playing it. After a while, it's just, I don't see them playing it. Maybe people was playing It Takes Two at first. I mean, last year in 2022, Elden Ring won for obvious reasons. Elden Ring won a few awards. God of War won all kind of awards. They won 5 or 6 awards, and for good reason. God of War is Ragnarok is a really, really good game. By the way, December 12th, they're giving us free DLC. It's not going to be a long DLC, but I think it being free, it's worth checking out. It's free. Come on now. It's going to be very linear and very short. It's not going to be long at all. But anyway, for those that's Baldur's Gate fans, if you are in the Dungeons and Dragons, you're going to like that game. But I am not into Dungeons and Dragons, not at all. Alan Wake, I'm not into Alan Wake. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even tell you any good parts about those two games that I would say is separated from the rest of the games that should have won awards. You know what I'm saying? What separates them? What makes them stand out to any other games that was on the list? You got Cyberpunk 2077, right? As a nominee, You got Marvel Spider-Man 2. Those Cyberpunk won best ongoing game. I don't even understand that. Because Fortnite is an ongoing game. Apex Legends is an ongoing game. Destiny 2 is an ongoing game. Cyberpunk is not an ongoing game. I don't understand that. So it won in that category. I don't get it. You know, when you hear ongoing game, you hear more of online, like an MMORPG. You know what I'm saying? Destiny 2 is it? Games like that. You know what I'm saying? Elder Scrolls Online, stuff like that. Cyberpunk is not an online game. It's an ongoing game. I don't understand why they even won in that category. I don't get that. But anyway, that's that's one of those that I could have put on on a list of something other than best ongoing. I don't know. I think there was a lot of games that should have won, that didn't. Lies of P was one of the best games that I played so far. It didn't win best RPG. I think Baldur's Gate won that game. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I will not play Baldur's Gate. I'm not playing that game. I'm not into Dungeons and Dragons. You know, I got real upset about this year's Gaming Awards. I really did, you know? And every now and then, the Gaming Awards will disappoint. You know what I'm saying? The world premieres was better last year, much better last year than it was this year. Much better. I mean, I can't really think of, besides Blade, it's a Marvel Blade game coming out. Besides that, I didn't see anything that was really interesting. I mean, Kojima's coming out with another game. He's collaborating with Jordan Peele, but do Jordan Peele know about gaming? Is this game going to be better than Death Stranding? Because Death Stranding was terrible. I swear, I ain't even going to lie, I played 25 minutes of Death Stranding and I was done with it. It was so boring. So if Jordan Peele knows about gaming and he can make a game with Kojima that's better than that, I may check it out. But other than that, I don't see no promise. That's what I wanted to see in this Game Awards. Something that was promising, something that looks good, that I would say I may even buy. Not just wait for it to come to Game Pass, but I would actually buy. There's nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing stood out. You know? And we just got another dull, boring award show that had basically a lot of mediocre games. I'm telling you, even world premieres was just mediocre. Everything about it just wasn't something that I could say I would invest money in. I would invest my time in instead of just waiting for it to come to Game Pass. You know what I'm saying? The best thing about Xbox, and Xbox won tonight, plain and simple, hands down. Sony didn't win anything. They won a couple of, but Xbox cleaned house tonight. That's what it was all about. It was about Xbox. It was about making the Game Pass look good. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it did tonight. That's exactly what it did. You got the indies and stuff. I mean, it was all about Xbox. You know? I see nothing that was really just, for a core gamer like me, there was no another Souls game out or anything. They didn't even show a GTA. They didn't even show the GTA trailer. Why not? What about the Elden Ring DLC? We've been waiting on since From Software, was saying that there was going to be some DLC coming out soon. We heard nothing. That's stuff that I wanted to see. It was nothing. It was no Elden Ring, no DLC from other games that we played. Nah. I can't. I don't want to sound like a broken record and all that. I don't want to keep just. But I can tell you right now, that was a lame, boring, and at times I fell asleep. That's how boring it was. It really was. I'm a very, very, very disappointed in the Game Awards this year. Very disappointed. And I can tell you right now, you know, we may have to wait until I know the DLC for Elden Ring is coming out in February, but the Game Awards should have captured, they should have shown something, a snippet of the Elden Ring DLC. Something. It was nothing, man. Why not? Why did you hold back on that? It's around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. It was trash. It was trash. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all may like Baldur's Gate. Y'all may like Alan Wake 2 or stuff like that. And if other, some of y'all may even say it's decent. But I can tell you right now, world premieres and stuff, there was no eye-popping experience. There was nothing that you could say, oh man, I really did like that. I can't wait for Mass Effect Exodus. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we're talking from BioWare. Okay? Y'all gonna have to really step it up this time because Mass Effect Andromeda was horrible. Absolute dog shit. So, the next Mass Effect game, y'all gonna really have to step it up. Seriously. Man, I can't think of nothing, So, if I had to rate the award show between 1 and 10, I'm going to give it a 4. I'm going to give it a 4. And it could have been lower, but I think it's Cyberpunk won something, And those was one of the games that I did win, but it was in the wrong category. I don't think Cyberpunk should have won Best Ongoing. It should have won Best Action Adventure, but it did win something, I don't know, man. And then they had Blade, but there was somebody else that said they didn't like the art direction. And from Arcane Studios, we know about their art direct. We know about their games and their art direction and stuff like that. Not really that good. It looked to me more like a Deathloop, the Deathloop art direction that they're going with that. And Deathloop may be a good game. It's just I don't like how it looks. So we, I don't know, man. We just gonna have to see, man. But we're gonna have to wait for Microsoft to come out with something in E3, or they call it a showcase now. On PlayStation, they're showcased and stuff like that. But other than that, and whatever news that come out about any of the games, well, there should have been some trailers tonight. There should have been more about GTA 6. They should have showed that for those who missed it. They should have showed the Elden Ring DLC. And there's just other games, other games that in categories that should have won an award. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So, yeah, it was, I'm going to say it, if I had to give it a grade, I'm going to give it a D. D minus. It was just bad. And times that I kept on sleeping, I had to watch the thing over again just because I kept on sleeping during the live event. So, I don't know, man. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. It's the Bear and I'm out. Peace.